Good morning, everyone. Guys, I want to put this out here because I was just playing my gospel music and getting a little meditation in and praying. And I know I'm going to Napa Valley, not tomorrow, but the very next day. And that's going to be a powerful moment to hang out with the Trend Kings. And I want to give you a testimony. And this testimony is really for my wife, or for Erica. She literally always believed. She always believed. Even when she was young, 19, 20 years old, she believed. Okay. Even when she went to Western Kentucky and couldn't afford her tuition, she believed. She went to the English department and worked out a deal where she could do shows at $5 a ticket. I did not come into her life to help her believe. This is a very critical piece I think most people hesitate and make a mistake on. No one else can make you believe. You have to believe, even if it's not a hope-filled belief. It's just, man, you know what? Somehow I think something's going to happen. And I just want you to understand that that belief is what carries you through to scale. So the way this works is this. She believed. Then she met me and I believed in her. I believed in myself, but most importantly, I believed in her and her vision. And although I was an actor in what she did, she never crippled my belief in her, which means when it came to the work, she was a pro. In all things, always a pro. And that professionalism is the reason why other people caught wind of her belief and said, you know what, we can add something of value to this as well. This is the basic premise for which I built Diamond VIP. I don't bring the belief for you. If you don't believe, that's your business. Has nothing to do with me. Before you met me, you were somehow surviving, right? So then you can't put your survival in my hands. Your survival is in God's hands and your own. However, if you do believe, we can bring these beliefs together and create something special. Now, something that was always unique about Erica was this. Even though she was an act, and so was I, like she's got her writing and she's still writing to this day, to this moment, always writing. Whether it be books, materials, she was always writing, always putting her ideas on paper. That leads me to the second thing. Where are your ideas? Because if they're hidden in here and they're hidden in here, then the world doesn't even understand that you even exist. Now, the promoter in me, because I think sometimes we get a little twisted as to what a promoter means, is I'm a blueprint guy. I study the system. I've been in sales for years. My parents were salespeople. I brought my tools and resources, what I could bring to the table to enhance what she does. Yes, I sing and yes, I act, but that would be a limitation if I didn't do the other things that I knew how to do. And that was hustle. Get out here and hustle. I'm a magnet for people and I just make it happen. That's just always been a part of my personality. But what hasn't always been a part of my personality, there was a time when I was doing all of that for entertainment value. So I'm going to warn some of you go-getters, you grow-getters, you folks that go to the football game, you folks that literally watch everything on TV, you folks that always are hosting parties. My question to you is your party an asset or a liability? Is that moment at the football game an asset or a liability? Sometimes I drive Erica nuts because I'll be somewhere and either I'm ministering to a person or I'm giving, I'm like, yo, we're making a connection. I don't care if I'm on an airplane. I really don't care where I am because I believe that I've only given so many more breaths, so many more footsteps, so many more beats of my heart. And if I actually knew what those actually were, I probably wouldn't procrastinate one day. That's just me. And so I have that energy inside of me, but I cannot domineer over her energy to say that my energy is the only energy that our family should be utilizing. That's ridiculous. And that's what people do. When we get in a situation where you've got a lot of kings, a lot of lions, a lot of folks that can get it done, for me to tell Dr. Breakthrough his pathway doesn't work is ignorance, because it's worked this long. It's gotten him where he is, right? And so we always should consider the source in wisdom when dealing with people. Even if someone has not manifested, but they're sure of something that's deep down in their heart and they've written it down, your job is not to take that from them. Your job is not to remove that from them. Your job is to enhance. The reason I'm saying this is I got around the trending kings. And the only thing they really want to talk about is ways that we can enhance one another. Because that's what people do when they get in the highest level rooms. When I was talking to Tony Tycoon Brown, same thing. Tony don't need me any more than the man on the moon. He was just attracted to my energy and attracted to Gifted's energy. And he offered. We didn't ask him for his telephone number. He asked us. And I'll let you know something too. It's inappropriate when you walk in a room and you begin to become very just aggressive, going after something from a person. They can see your ulterior motive. I'm just telling you the truth. They can see that you're seeing them as a transaction. No one wants to feel like a transaction. I want you to know this. The world has been built on buying and selling since the beginning of time. That's the only reason why we got buildings. So we've all been sold at some point. No one wants to feel like a target. No one wants to feel like someone that's about to be sold. They don't want to feel like your next victim. I'm just trying to help somebody here. What they want to feel is your value. What they want to see is your worth. What they want to understand is a relationship with you is going to enhance their day. You're going to make them happy. They're going to be entertained. They're going to just enjoy themselves and have a greater value. This was something I would bring to dealerships that I didn't even realize had a value to it when I was young. And this is something that I spoke on when I spoke to the group at Glen Eyrie Castle in Colorado Springs. Get your head up, because that's what creates the space where you don't see your value. Get your head up. You're walking with your head hung too low. You're depressed. You're doubtful. You got to do that self-check every single morning. You're doubtful. You're speaking words that are not encouraging your DNA. Guys, we're either drawn to something, we're either pulled to it, or we're pulled away from it. And when you feel that pulling away, that resistance, it almost feels like a magnet. That, my friends, is the toxins inside of your body reacting to your words. And that's the reason I only speak positive words. I did not want to become a motivational speaker. That wasn't my goal. My goal was to make my dad healthier during his bout with cancer, because I heard someone say, if you smile, all of a sudden it does something special to the antioxidants inside of your body. I don't care if it's going and seeing your favorite comedian or just turning on the TV and just watching, just binge out on some funny stuff. You can do it. There's clean, good stuff out there. You can do it. That's not going to harm you. Oh, and I got something for some people. Now, folks who like to cuss, I got something for you. All I had to do was read in a book somewhere that cuss words are a negative, and I stopped because I just don't need any hindering energies coming into my spirit or coming into my situation. Those just disrupt my DNA. It clamors, it hears it, and it reverbs through my body. Not that I'm the cleanest person in the world. Not that I haven't heard cuss words. I've heard them just like everyone else. But why use them? If your bank account don't read the number of zeros that you really wanted to use, I'm going to challenge you to stop it right now. Stop it right now. Why are you cussing? It ain't doing you no good. It ain't doing you no good. If you can't seem to get things in order and you don't have the divine peace and revelation to open up your mind, and you don't have enough wisdom rolling through there, stop it. Just stop it. Don't do it. Give yourself a time of not doing it, a space, and do some research on you, some market research on you, where you give 6 months to reading a book, 15 minutes to an hour a day, saying your affirmations every single day. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yeah, they can be scriptural affirmations. You can get them in the book of Psalms. You can get them, you can get them in the book of Proverbs. They're all throughout the Bible. They're in the Gospels, all kinds of affirmations. Get those affirmations going and make it a part of your life, not a practice that you do, but a part of your life. See, when something's a part of your life, you literally miss the day when you don't do it. When something's a practice in your life, oh, you're just practicing it to try to get it right. And it's not the same. It has to be a part of your life. Okay. Something that you would miss. If you go a day without water, trust me, you're going to miss it. That's not a practice that you drink water. So I wanted you to understand that there has to be something to work with. That's what is grown. That's the seed that's ripened and budded. And now, really, to be quite honest with you, has grown to the capacity where, truthfully, Erica doesn't even really need me in any of her stuff to make it work at all. And to be honest with you, that's healthy and good, because if we're going to be real here and we're real human beings, which I hope you are, and we're mature human beings, then you've considered the fact that you're going to die one day. If you're taking your children by the hand and doing everything for your children, how are they going to survive tomorrow? I almost should play the Jeopardy music. If you're doing all of that, are you really trusting God, who created them and put them on this earth? They have to go through their challenges just like you had to go through your challenges, and those challenges are good. They might hurt while we go through them, but they're good. And so I just wanted to encourage somebody today. You're on the right path. Yeah, I know it feels a little awkward because you're not the same person you once were, and you can't even find yourself some days. But guys, I'm gonna be honest. There's many days I can't feel my feet, and I really do mean that. And I ain't talking about when I'm with you. I mean, I can't feel my feet because I keep opening up doors, and God just keeps enhancing those doors. And I may have felt ill-equipped when I walked through those doors. God bless you all. Love you to life. See you on the other side.